had only one fishbowl, but I have to buy the Sims Pets, which is another $40 to get like an aquarium type deal. So I think they kind of definitely have a strategy of holding out like some of their interesting content to resell it later on. But I think it's come a long way. I wish there was more ways to kill people.
Yeah.
And I wish you can commit murder and crime and everything. I mean, you can commit murder. I figured out a way to do that. But I wish there was ways like like you have like, let's say, the justice system and you go to jail and stuff like that. I think that'd be really interesting.
Like if Rockstar took like
Exactly.
the Sims.
Yeah. That would be crazy. They should link up for one.
Like that.
Sims
Let's go
San
schedule
Andreas.
a shooting round 2.
Yeah. I was
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go on.
I was really depressed to find out in the Supernatural one that there wasn't like a serial killer or something.
I mean, there's
I mean, it's not supernatural, I guess, but
or ambitions. Okay, be a murderer. That's an ambition.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised there
justice system, I figured Batman. Just be Batman.
Too. They definitely should be. Someone should go. It could be Rockstar. Take the Sims universe and make a crime game out of it, where you control it. People have probably already done it already, but that would be interesting if it takes it to like the Sims level, like an evil villain deciding what he wants to eat for breakfast. That intrigues me.
Yeah,
like Evilos. Something cool.
Yeah.
Children.
That'd be cool to like infuse Grand Theft Auto in the Sims or something like that. Make the Sorry.
It's definitely something that's an idea that's out there that should be done.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
And
But,
I think I have one more.
I like the Sims, and they've taken an interesting route. And I mean, obviously, I've been able to do 100-something episodes with it, so it's been creative. But you got to think of new ways to keep it interesting and going. But it's sometimes it gets boring with the Sims. So you got to find a woman. You're gonna marry that woman. You're gonna love that woman. Then you're gonna kill that woman. That seems to be the
No.
Wow.
Wow, chaos.
Escalated quickly.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, you gotta keep it fresh, man.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Fresh,
Keep
like
it real.
In the freezer?
No,
Yeah.
no, ew. No, it's gotta keep it fresh, man. It's gotta keep it fresh. Whatever that means, keep it fresh.
All right, and
Let's
I have
give it
2 more
cat.
questions, and then I'm gonna let the Derpcepticons have at it.
That's
One, you got to answer this first thing that comes to your head when I ask this question, okay? What does it take to push the envelope?
A rock.
What? What kind of question is that?
that is.
It's just
genius right
it's a
there.
psychology question.
It looked like a rock probably wouldn't
Yeah,
push an envelope.
yeah,
too
a
long.
rock would push an envelope.
Well, the
You're
rip
right.
it open, but
Yeah.
Well, paper does cover wrong.
And also, and how open are you to do commentaries like with new people?
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
Are we still doing this?
No, not off the top of the head. I was saying this was my last question. Sorry.
Oh.
Goldfish.
Goldfish. Yeah. So last question for me: how open are you to do commentaries? Because I'm looking to get active into all that, and I need to know how to come up, to approach anybody to do that. Because it's really hard to. Because everybody just thinks you're spamming them or something. I'm like, no, I'm serious. I want to do business. I want to do a video with you. That's it.
It's rough. For the most part, what kind of happens is, unless you're around someone's sub-range, they're automatically going to be ignored. And
Exactly.
that happens because people, they do have time and they want to feel like what they're doing is useful.
Yeah.
I honestly say for just starting out, do what you have here is perfect. You have a group of people that are energetic, that are excited. Stick with that for a time being and grow with them and, be their friends and have different things for people. And then when someone starts to see, let's say, for example, if you come to me, and I start to see you're with a group of people, you're having fun, you're having positive growth, you're on the right track, that to me, that's attractive. It's a lot better than someone who's just starting out. It's someone that they have a plan and they're willing and they put in the effort forth. That's what I like to see.
Right. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Any questions
Just an
to
internet dude, man.
Decepticons? Huh? What?
Any questions for you?
Oh, no, do the Decepticons have a
for the
question
rest
for
of us.
Chill?
That would have been nice to let someone go first.
Yeah, I know Len had a couple he really wanted to ask, so we're gonna let him take over.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Katie's giving a question.
Oh.
Somebody will have to
Chad.
speak for Katie.
Skype chat.
What's up?
I was thinking Dick, video game. Oh. How open?
Dicks, everyone, dicks.
You mean? Well, I'm straight if that's what you mean. I know it comes off as mean, so you come off as homosexual sometimes. And don't get me wrong, he's got an awesome body. But I'm straight, so I'm open to the idea of a girlfriend. Correct.
I thought that.
Sorry.
Katie, how old are you?
I can attest to
Somebody
that.
was
She is
fapping. I don't
18.
know who was doing
I was gonna
that.
say, I think that's what she's getting at.
Yeah.
She looks like Emma Watson. Cough.
Cough.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, that's something then.
that's fortunate. Am I right?
That's unfortunate for me.
Yeah.
That's my weakness.
Oh. Any
Katie, why does your profile say you're 22 then?
She wants to get into the internet clubs.
Uh-oh.
I know.
'Cause
Right?
she's-
The over 21.
Yeah, you have to
The
be.
internet
You have to be at
chat.
least 21. Yeah.
YouTube. Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Katie, you can talk. You don't have a microphone, man. You could be a dude behind there.
She's getting
Yeah,
one next week.
we've already
if you
made
wanna
those
come
jokes,
back
Chill.
sometime.
Wednesday. She's like really excited, all caps, all the time.
We're like, she's got pins
That's
there.
excitement.
YouTube Wednesday. Oh god.
I just want to note. that
Hi,
someone
Alex.
also
Hi,
said
everybody in the
stream
chat.
that you're also open to a Z friend, Chilled.
Possibly. Z's a cool guy, but he broke my heart. He's currently going out with someone.
Oh.
Bastard.
That cheating bastard.
I know, man. I know. Yeah.
Breaking hearts and
Eerie about
such.
that,
Yeah.
like that.
You have to talk to him.
All right.
They yell at him.
We'll go yell at him. We'll tell his mother on him.
Hell, did you have a question?
Yes, I do.
What is up, good sir?
Do you prefer American pizza or Italian pizza?
To be honest and say, I didn't know there was a difference between American and Italian pizza.
That's what I thought.
Well, there is, because I've been to America and Italy, and it's very different.
Rock.
What is the difference between them?
Well, the flavor is very different. The way they make them is very different.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dough is different.
I have to
You
say,
just have to taste them, man. If you taste the difference, you know.
I have to say, because I've never really had actual Italian pizza, but if it's like, we're talking like Domino's versus like traditional Italian.
We're not talking about
We're
Domino's.
not talking about Domino's.
Really
That's like the
Italian
freaking
pizza.
plague.
I know, because like, see, then I don't know, like how English is just the culture that cooks differently. Like I get pizza from an Italian place, and the employees are Italian. They cook it to an Italian degree. So if that's the kind of pizza, if that's like considered American, even though it's done by Italians here, then I guess I really like American pizza because I've never had the alternative. But if you're saying like American pizza is like Pizza Hut or Domino's, I'm like, no, ew.
Well, good then.
I prefer my pizza yummy and delicious. That's all I can really say. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it.
That's
But
very
thank you
That's
for
fair.
the
Yeah,
questions.
that's
Sir. That'll clear up some questions.
Yeah,
Thank God.
that's fair. I mean, that's a fair question. Sure.
No, it definitely is. I don't like Chicago pizza. I don't like the deep dish.
You
I'm
don't
not
like
that.
Chicago with the sauce on the
Yes.
top? Oh.
I feel like I'm eating lasagna when I eat that. It's just like too weird,
Exactly.
too square, too.
Yeah. It is kind of weird.
No qualms though. If that's
Yeah.
your kind of pizza, that's your kind of pizza. I think you're a little silly for liking it, but no qualms. God damn it, Katie Johnson.
I'm silly.
Sheesh.
Oh God.
Keep saying her name, she's gonna lose her mind.
I know.
God damn it,
Katie,
Kinda like-
Katie.
I think you're gonna get nude soon. Just saying.
Oh no, please don't, Katie Johnson. Seriously,
You like divine friends.
Oh
You
god.
like feline
Katie says, in all
friends.
seriousness, do you like cats? Chill.
the question is, Katie, do you like cats?
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Well, then I
Yeah.
like them too. They're okay.
Yeah, they're cool.
It just got a little hotter in this case.
Alright, and another question, Derpcepticons?
I can get some questions.
Yep, go for it, bud.
Yeah.
All right.
go through.
ChilledChaos. Anthony. So, if you had to get a tall glass of cold apple cider, since you don't really, drink beer as often, who would you choose out of us, the Decepticons?
Me!
To have a drink with?
Me!
To have a drink with and talk to and just break it all down.
Pick the one's already drunk.
Chris Haynes.
I gotta say, probably with you. You seem like you'd have some stories.
Yay! Vietnam, man. Vietnam.
You know?
Vietnam.
And then afterwards, I'll give Party Panda and Katie a call, and we'll see what's going on from
Yeah,
there.
yeah!
I'm gonna ditch you
Wow.
out.
No,
Hook me up.
love for
Wow.
Wisconsin
Hook me up.
or the foreigner, I see.
Nope, everyone's getting
Yeah.
ditched.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
If it's like a foreign country, I would call the other sir up and see what he's doing. But if it's America, I'm sorry. I can't. Those are boobs. Those are lots of boobs. I'm already getting nudes in the chat. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Somebody just flash the camera. Get a free shirt.
Oh.
Sure for flashing.
Persecution, did you have any questions?
Yeah, my biggest one was, where the hell all of the random catchphrases like diabolical and shit come from?
Well,
I don't know. It just happens.
It's like, I hadn't heard the
Magic.
word floozy in probably 10, 15 years, and all of a sudden you were saying it, and I was like, wait, what?
I don't know where it came from. I don't remember. Someone had to say it because I'm not clever enough to come up with the word floozy. But someone had to say it somewhere. It just has stuck in the back of my mind, and now it's just kind of like instead of. All right, now I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't like the word faggot. That I used to say it a lot back in the past, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I realized that it just comes off as very offensive, and it comes off as kind of like degrading, and it feels like it does. Like I don't know, the word faggot just seems bad to me now. I don't know what happened. So I've been substituting that for floozy because floozy is more of a comical term. Maybe it's because when you're on the internet, sometimes you get more jaded towards people, and sometimes you get like a thick skin, but also it has the adverse effect where you kind of become sensitive to sometimes people's feelings. I know people are never sensitive on the internet, but sometimes like certain words, like maybe I don't want to use that word because it does offend a lot of people. So I switched it up to floozy, and I just instead of I guess every time you hear me say the word floozy, in the back of my head it may have been going as faggot. So, but I've been saying floozy instead. I'm trying to be a good person, man. I'm not floozy.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracies.
Oh, you'll be fine.
it's the government, man. They're tapping our water supplies.
No, but the word faggot is funny.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty.
I say that
It just
word
sucks
a
that
bit
it was
too
used for
much.
something harmful, you know, instead of something funny.
Like, I mean, I don't say it in front of people.
Whatever
I say it to
Renix
myself
lies.
because I
only
don't
time I
want to
really-
get all the hate.
Yeah. The only time I really use it is when I'm just screwing around with my roommate, who I know can take it because he's just as much of a jackass as I am.
Oh yeah, that's like a best friend thing, you know. Best friend thing.
I love you. Sorry.
About,
He has a question on Skype.
Yeah, do you ever get hateful comments or PMs? And yeah, you get that all the time, and you get that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
The best ones are like, you should kill yourself and hang yourself in
What?
a public building. I'm like, oh, those are rough.
Really? You
because
get
some
those?
people-
Really?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Piss on you.
What is wrong with people?
Can be anything on the internet, and they choose to be douchebags.
What is
I know,
wrong?
so it's rough. And sometimes to alleviate some of those complaints or comments like that, that's why you do start substituting words. That's why I don't use the word faggot as
Right.
often. That's why I don't try and, I used to be very like, oh, let's push the lines. Let's be a little racy. Let's be a little, talk about religion every now and then. But for the most part, as I've had the success on my channel, which I'm very grateful for, sometimes you have to tone it down a little bit just because you are having a larger audience. So I know one of my original things was be yourself. And yeah, sometimes I do like to be funny and push the envelope, as you were saying before.
Yeah.
With rock, but you have to you
Sorry.
do have to tone it down a bit just to kind of meet the audience. So it stinks in that regard because you want to stay as true as you can, but sometimes you can't be ignorant of the fact that you have a large audience and you don't want to offend a large audience because then they come with pitchforks. And let's just say, I'm not poke friendly. I'm really not.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think what really bugs me about it is people take everything so damn seriously.
That too.
I mean, it's not like if I'm going to go out and if I say one offensive slang, everyone's like, oh, you hate this person, you're a dick, I'm going to unfriend you.
Exactly, and it's so easy just to curb your voice on something stupid. Like, okay, do I really need to say the word faggot? No, it's so easy to curb myself on that than to offend, let's say, 50 people and have to explain myself. It's so easy just to not do that. And although some people would want you to do that, I'm just like, no, I'd rather just have people have a good time and not feel in a place where they feel either pressured to do something or a place where they feel it's hateful or hurtful. So it does make you change who you are in a sense, but mainly for a better. Because if you can still entertain the audience, not have to drop offensive words, well then that's awesome. Because it doesn't matter, I curse regardless. So if they're looking for offensive stuff, it's still on my channel. But I'm just not trying to target it at a specific individual.
Right.
Or a group of individuals. But that is a good question. You do get hateful comments regardless. Even if you're the nicest guy, you still get hateful comments. Like, I mean, I'm sure if you look at PewDiePie and the guy has nothing wrong, he gets hundreds of hateful comments, thousands. Captain Sparkles, the man doesn't even curse, yet he still gets hundreds of hateful comments.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
It's just
I mean,
people that
the
want
larger the audience, the larger douchebags
That's true too, and you definitely that's the truest thing. The more people that are gonna be your fan, you're also gonna have more people that are gonna hate you.
Yeah.
I think though, like with certain people, like with PewDiePie, because like you always see like on YouTube, certain YouTube channels, like, oh my god, you know, the whole "you copied" crap.
Right.
Oh, the copy.
It's like
Oh.
you can kind of tell the age gap.
Yeah, you can.
Like you'll get the ones that are like really like